What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kyber Cast. I'm Gianni, and you know who's with me. We've got Chris, and today for our first 1-year anniversary, we had to have him on. We have George, the Medina Lauren from the Hyperdrive channel. Thank you for hanging out with us. It is truly a blessing.
Happy anniversary, man.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. We almost missed it. We were
no, we missed it. Almost. We missed it.
We missed it.
He texted me like 2 days later. Hey, did you realize that our anniversary was like the last show? And I was just like, damn, you're right. So we didn't almost miss it. Like we missed it.
We missed it. But we're only one show off, so it's okay. It's okay. We got a bunch of people in the chat already. We got General Kenobi's bunker.
Hey,
says hello there. There we go. Hello there. We've got that's Chris. We don't care about you, Chris. No,
I don't even like that dude.
We got the Pats fan. Welcome to the chat. We appreciate you coming and hanging.
What's up, Kenny?
He says, congrats on the 1-year anniversary. We appreciate it.
Waiting on my ring, dude.
Waiting on your ring. Don't worry about it. It's coming. We got Daniel in the chat. Good luck. Thanks. Appreciate it. Happy anniversary. We've got none other than the Spice Runners Lounge. Let's go. Chris, I'm going to leave this one up to you. We have
Sexy Flexi.
Sexy Flexi. George, you took it from Chris.
Right there, dude.
Let's see who else we got. We got Raging Mando in the chat.
Frankie.
Fortnite later. No.
Ooh, greetings from Canada. What's up? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging. So, George, how are you, my man? This is the first time we get to really like hang out. Last time I saw you, we kind of bumped into each other at Epcot.
Yeah. I was like, I know you.
Yep. I was like, oh shoot. Yeah, man. We're just again, I'm pumped. I don't think you know this, but I've actually been watching your channel before. I think when I first stumbled upon your channel, you had like 3,000, 4,000 subscribers. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And it was right around the time I was actually just starting to think about doing this. And I was like, I think I could do it. And I was just kind of scrolling. I was like, is there other people who are doing this? And your channel popped up. And then every time I had to post, I had a bell notification on. Every time you post it, I watched it all. And then I remember just like something happened. And then all of a sudden you went from like 10, 15, 20. It just like jumped up really quick in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. So I was just watching that and I was like, damn, that's dope.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. What happened? Was it like something went viral?
Yeah, I had a few videos that went viral. It was right around the time of what was the video game Jedi Survivor? I think it was Jedi Survivor, the second one, and they had come out with the lightsaber, and I got the gaming lightsaber, and I also picked up the one from the park right around the same time of each other, and then I've always been cranking out lore videos, along with it. And I had like 4 videos back to back go above 100,000 views within like a month, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I made it. It's gonna happen, because this coming the 20th, I will be doing YouTube for 10 years. So yeah, it's been a long ride, man. It's like everybody sees the Hyperdrive. MCE came before it, and the MCE channel, we ended it. I think we had hit like about 35,000 views by that point, and then we kind of like pulled in different directions. So when I started the Hyperdrive, it was mostly like just to be able to talk about Star Wars, is because like I'd met Frankie and I'd done MCE with Seth and with my friend Calvin, and those guys just they're not into it as much as I am. So it's like whenever I would speak about it, I could see the eyes roll over. They're like, oh, Star Wars again, and people weren't into it like that. But then I met Frankie, and we were like, man, let's do the channel. So That was really all it was. It was just meant to vent, get that fun out of me, and then it went crazy. And I was like, wow, I was so happy that it was happening. And I feel very fortunate of all the guys that men and women that subscribe to the channel, like Chantel and Eben and Kenny and all those guys that continue supporting the channel over the years. It's been a fun ride,
Yeah. So yeah, I would say starting my channel was the best probably thing I've done in a long time besides having a family.
Yeah. Don't let the wife hear that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's truly special. The community that has been built over these past few years, just being able to travel and see people, like, me and Chris met in person for the first time in Japan. You know what I mean? Just like wild stuff like that. Right. It's just been a ride, and so it's just to see other people, like doing it as well and passionate about it. It's beautiful because that's why we did it. I mean, I remember telling my wife, I was like, I'm thinking about doing this, making like a YouTube channel. She's like, well, you already buy all the stuff. You might as well just record it. Like, I'm like,
right.
True. And it kind of took off from there. But yeah, man, we're here now.
It's funny because like I have a similar story too. When I first saw Jorge's YouTube, and I didn't watch one fucking video. I just unsubscribed right away. And I disliked every video. I was like, nope, no, I'm just kidding. It's honest. It's the same idea, dude. Like I remember yours popped up, and I just started watching it, and then it was actually I was subscribed to my personal YouTube channel or YouTube just to do it. It wasn't until I actually made my own to the point where I started subscribing to that one, right? And I watched all your videos, dude. Followed you on Instagram, and then I think one random day, like you followed back, and I was just like, oh, we made it. We made it. I was like, I've been watching this dude forever, and now he follows me, and I was just like, that's right. You know what? I don't have to make YouTube channels or videos anymore because he's already following me, right?
It was funny when I met you at ICC.
Yeah, that was
when I finally met you in person. Because we're standing at a fast food. We're in a mall restaurant.
Yeah,
we're in a mall.
That food hall place, right?
The food hall, yeah. And you're over like to the left of me or the right of me, and then I look over, and then you look over at me, and I'm just like, I know this dude, man. I was like,
all right, I'm gonna be completely honest. And George, I don't think I ever told you this story. Was I was kind of standing there like this, like leg up in the air, like. That's George. I've been following him for a while now, and I was just like, should I introduce myself? Should I say something? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, he's about to order food. Let's just wait. He's gonna order food. Let's just wait. And then finally, I was all right, we're gonna do it. And then from there, it just kicked off, dude. So it's honestly been a pleasure to watch your videos and to have you be an inspiration, not to just myself, but to Gianni and whoever else who started making videos. To meeting you, to hanging out at ICC, Rebel Scum, and anytime you invited me onto the show, like it's always been a pleasure. And also, honestly, it's very fulfilling because it's just like, man, that's a person I admired. It's a person I watched all the time, and now like I can call him a friend.
Thank you.
And it's been a great ride so far.
It's same, bro. I mean, everybody that I've met through this, I mean, you have your bad people too, but for the better part, everybody that I've met doing this, especially the YouTubers, have always been so cool, meeting you guys and hearing the different stories about why you started doing it. I've had people that are like me, more introverted. And so it's like, this was more of like a test of my limits to see how well I can handle, doing stuff like this. And to people that thought, like I just want to be, let out a little bit of creativity and do this stuff. And every time I hear that I inspired somebody to make a channel and do something like that, it's just I think it's great. It's so cool that you guys are doing this stuff. It's fun,
Yeah.
So. I mean, yeah, you've inspired us to do it, but then you also cost us a lot of money.
Yeah, that happens too.
I hope you realize that.
It cost myself funny. A lot of money too.
It's so funny. Like we were at ICC and we're at the restaurant. We're just sitting down eating, and George brought up the EFX Vader helmet, and I kind of turned to my head. I was like, "Is that a good helmet?" Yes, yeah, it's really good. Like I have a video on it. It's a great helmet. And that night, I went to my room, and I'm sitting there like a little kid, just I'm just watching. And that night, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it." I got home, I bought it, and I bought it.
That's a good buy, though.
Yeah, it's a great helmet too. for the price, it's a great helmet. But I was just like, man, you've cost a lot of people a lot of money, dude.
Yeah. Occasionally, I save people money. You know, like with that with the clone commando helmet I just bought. Yeah, that one went back to GameStop.
Oh man, no, but it's a beautiful thing. I mean, yeah, we could be spending this money on anything else that
right.
You know, but we're fueling the inner child.
Yep.
And I think too, like, and this is kind of random, but I think by me like fueling the inner child, I think I'm a better father because of it. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I get to fuel kind of, I don't know, me and fill my cup, but also to not lose the inner child, so that when I go get to hang out with my daughter, you know, I can kind of show her all these things and like sit on the couch and watch Star Wars. And she's at an age now where she'll like watch TV. And she doesn't like talk fully yet because, you know, she's like a year and 10 months, but she recognizes and points, and it's just wild, you know, to be able to share this with her in this world. It's dope.
That's the best,
that's the opposite for me. Daddy, I need new shoes. Yeah, but George has got this figure and it looks great. Now I kind of want it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait.
Pass it up. Put duct tape on.
Oh man.
Where's my super glue? I got super glue right here. Let's just glue that on right there right now.
Oh man.
So what made you start, dude? What was that moment where you were just gonna like when you shifted from the Marvel stuff? What was that moment that you said,
to Star Wars?
Yeah, what was that shift? You're like, this is it.
I've always been into Star Wars. The channel started out, MC started out as a kind of anything that inspired me in my life, collecting type of thing, because I had a lot of different things. It wasn't just Marvel. There was video game statues like Assassin's Creed and
I love those games.
Was it World of Warcraft? I also had Ninja Turtles and Lord of the Rings and I mean anything that I thought I was into, I got it. And then I quickly found out that my room is not big enough for this shit. So I was like, I was overloaded with pieces to the point that I would walk through the room and I was like doing this is because my arm would hit something and something would break. And I was like, oh shit, you know, I was like, I don't have room for this anymore. So I took and I went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when it opened, and when I got there and I saw how they dressed everything up and the sets and the ambiance and everything, the Falcon. When I got into the Falcon, I was inside of the hangar, or not the hangar, but the holding area with the table, you know, the hollow chest table and everything. Yep. I was like, I need a room like this. You know, this is what I need. So I came back home. I sold everything. My wife was like, you shouldn't sell all these statues, you know, because you're putting all your money into like one genre. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I love Star Wars. I've always loved Star Wars. This is where I'm going. And at the time, there really wasn't a lot of me. You know, I think Star Wars Theory, but Star Wars Theory was doing mostly like lore videos and comic book videos. He really didn't do a lot of collectible videos so much. A few occasional lightsaber at that point. I think Star Wars Replicas might have started his channel right around that point. And he was starting, but he delved into like some heavy, like very expensive things.
Yeah, very expensive stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, I want to make the room look themed. That was the main thing that I wanted to get out of it. So there would be less need to have as many things behind me. And then I wanted to have like just some really cool Star Wars pieces. So like I said, this was right around 2020. I'd sold everything that I had, only keeping the Star Wars stuff, and started to build a room. And the room took me, the remodel took me like 3 months, almost 4 months, because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I was doing it. Yeah, I'm sorry if I curse. I curse a lot.
We do it all the time.
Okay. I didn't know what I was doing. I almost cut my finger off like twice, you know, in the process. And my wife was like, you know, every time you do something like this, you get hurt. You know, I don't know why you're doing it. I'm like, nah, but I'm going to do it. You know, I was determined to get this done. And yeah, I got it all together, and that's what happened. I shifted over to Star Wars, and then I never looked back. So, yeah.
I mean, it was a great investment.
I think it is.
Moving into one genre, you know, and I mean, everyone says Star Wars has some very toxic fans, but we have very
passionate fans.
Exactly. So
yeah, I see that, like, people say, hey, toxic, it's because they don't like something, like you don't like the Acolyte, or you don't like Book of Boba Fett, or you hate the sequels or whatever. I mean, there's as many people don't like that stuff. There's people that do, so it's like you're passionate. You like what you like, and you should like what you like. And if you don't like it, it's cool to be vocal about that too. So,
Speaking about what you like, how'd you feel about Maul? Did you watch? Oh yeah, you watched. You said it.
All right, yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I want to know all about it.
Man, I love that. I loved it so much that right after I saw it, I went back and saw the episodes of the Clone Wars where he built the Shadow Collective and all that. I had to watch it. I was up until like almost like 1 a.m. watching this stuff, man. Damn. I mean, it was just, dude, I freaking loved it. That was so good. I mean, I really like how they kept him dark. Like, even though he's the main, I really don't like so much when they make a bad guy the main character of a movie, like they did with Venom, or maybe Venom's a bad choice, but some of the other villain characters, they make them like kind of good guys, and it's like, you're not a good guy, you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's okay to be a bad guy, like what was it in that Wreck-It Ralph? I'm bad and it's good to be bad. But they kept him evil, and I like that, man. And I really love the animation, the color.
I was gonna say that, dude. I'm trying to figure out if they gave him an unstable blade, or is that an animation?
Yeah, right.
There are moments when he's just holding it and it's unstable, but then whenever he swings, it's also unstable. So I'm trying to figure out what they did with that, the decision to do that. But I think it's a great decision, and I think it's a lot of fun to see. Yeah, the cast is crazy on there too. I was just looking through the cast, and it's just like, my favorite was Wagner. I was like, yo, they put Pablo Escobar in Star Wars.
That's who played that?
Yeah, you watched Narcos?
Pablo Escobar.
It was Narcos. So he played
Narcos. There's that guy who plays it, right?
Wagner Moura. Yeah, he plays.
Wow.
The main. God, I can't remember his name now. I know Frankie knows. We talked about it last night. But yeah, that's because I heard an accent, right? And I was listening to it. I was like, he has an accent. I can't figure out what it is. And so at the end of the first episode, I immediately scrolled to the credits just to see who it was. Lawson. There we go. Thank you, Frankie.
Okay.
And I looked at it. Wagner Moura. So now we have 3 people from Narcos who's now in Star Wars. So I thought it was really cool.
That's so cool, man.
Now I just see him as Pablo Escobar now.
Dude, the way that they had the the killings that happens. My wife was watching it with me, and so she never watches Star Wars. She watches the animation stuff even less. So yesterday I was like, babe, come watch this with me. I was having kind of a bad day yesterday. I was like, just drop the phone, just watch this with me. So she starts watching it, and she's like, they're killing people in this show. She's like, this is for kids? And I was like, no, it's not for kids.
Yeah, I would say that I feel like this is probably one of the most, if not the most mature Star Wars we have, besides Andor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
crazy.
Dope.
If you go back and watch the Clone Wars on the episodes where he's building the Shadow Collective, the ones that took place on Mandalore, those were pretty dark too, man. They had one scene where Savage Opress like whips his lightsaber and he chops the head off a whole council. Like,
oh, that's right.
Everybody's heads went falling. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
speaking of Savage, did you get that? You got that hot toy, didn't you?
I did. You did. Oh. I did. I can't wait to open it. I've been wanting to open it for weeks now. I keep staring back at me. Open me.
I have one downstairs I haven't opened yet, and I'm. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about opening. Gianni, you already know where we're going with this. He's got 2 hot toys from Japan. He hasn't even opened yet.
Oh, really? You too, huh? I got hot toys I haven't opened in a year, bro.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It'll literally like we just hit my 1-year anniversary of having them, and they're just still sitting here in the plastic.
Which ones are they?
I got the Vader that has like the red and blue kind of like paint on it. Okay. And then I have the concept art Darth Maul.
Ah, yeah, that's a cool one too.
And this is a great time to open it.
Yes, it is.
It is a good time.
It's a great time to open it, but I do want that Savage though, because I do have the Clone Wars Maul.
See, I don't have the Clone Wars Maul, and I think it went waitlisted. And so that one, like a lot of people aren't a big fan of, but I saw somebody made a custom head that looks like the animated version of Darth Maul.
I saw that, yeah.
Man, that just elevates the piece.
You say that. So what I did was I have the original Maul, the DX-18, either 17, and I actually popped the head off because it's magnetized.
Yeah.
And I threw it on the Clone Wars one. So
it works?
More of a he has a nice slim head. So I was like, because I took pictures of him that I posted on Instagram, and I did the Ray Park one. I was like, his head's too fat. Switched it, and I actually still have it on there like that.
Okay,
like that. It looks great.
Tight.
I gotta get that. My buddy got at the animated one, or not? Yeah, the one that you have right there, the Clone Wars one, and then he bought the throne from Legacy Arts. So I went over his house, and the minute I saw it, I was like, "Oh, we gotta pose him on that throne, man." So I had the leg, like one leg up, and then he's kind of like leaning in the chair like that with the lightsaber, and I was like, "This is dope." So I told him, I was like, "You need to get the Savage press, and you need to get a couple of a clone. What is it? The Mandalorian Commandos. Super Commandos.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Super Commandos. So he got the Super Commando hot toy, and then I was like, get the Obi-Wan Kenobi one also, because that one he has the pistols, and it's a different type of weapon, and I'll pose it all for you. So he got the other two. I posed those there, and I'm waiting for Savage, and it'll complete the look once it's done.
Yeah, that's what I did. I printed out the throne.
Took me I was gonna ask you. It's dope.
I printed it out, and it took 70 hours because it was just all by piece by piece.
Yeah,
got some red acrylic, stuck it on the back, and it looks awesome.
Badass, man. Are you gonna put like a light behind it? I told him he needs to put like a light to like go through the
yeah. I thought about throwing some LEDs in there, and then I realized it won't fit in my case.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, I finished everything, and it won't even fit. So now I just have the throne. But
it's too tall.
I was really, dude. It's
huge, man.
Yeah, it's taller than me, and that's not saying much, but just, it's big, dude. It won't even fit in there.
That's what she said.
George, do you still have so when you switched over from MCU and everything else, do you still have the very first collectible you got from Star Wars?
Yeah. From the very first Star Wars piece is the very first statue that I got. Okay, that's not true completely. The very first like big statue I got was a Star Wars piece. My wife bought that for me as my first Father's Day present, and I still have that piece and the whole Mythos collection. But no, the original Star Wars collectibles that I have, I've either lost it because my father destroyed it when I was a kid, or I sold it over the years. So I kind of regret some of that stuff. Like I used to have the Darth Maul Master Replicas lightsaber. And
that goes for a pretty penny now too.
Yeah, back then it didn't. I couldn't sell it. Yeah, I sold it for like $300, I think.
Damn.
I know.
And now it's 1,000 to 2,000, right? Something like that.
Yeah. All the Master Replica stuff is very expensive. But this was 10 years ago, So it's like when I started the MCE channel, I didn't have any money to do something like this. And if you think that starting a YouTube channel is just free, because I get that from people a lot, that it's like, oh, why do you gotta spend money to make a YouTube video? I'm like, yeah, you could shoot it with an iPhone, which is what I did at first, but even then, if you want to make it look good and you want to make it sound good and all that, you got to put a little bit of money into it, and then it progressively gets more expensive as you start like tweaking it and playing around with it. And then if you're doing a thing like this where you're reviewing pieces, you need collectibles. So, and displays and all this other shit. So I didn't have any of that. I think when I started the channel, I had one, not the best though. What was the other one that they used to sell? The glass one. The
DTOF?
The DTOF. Yeah. I had one DTOF, and I had a bunch of video game statues, from like the Old Republic video game. I had Assassin's Creed. I had all these little statues, right? So my wife comes in and she sees that, and I had that lightsaber. And she sees all that stuff, and she's like, and she sells art. So she's like, you got toys. She's like, I'm gonna get you a really nice statue, So she gets me the Mythos Darth Vader. Ooh. And man, she probably regrets that idea. So because the minute I popped that open, oh my God, I was just like, you were right. I was like, this is so much better. And bro, after that, it was like every other month I had a new statue coming in because I needed to see what the next one would look like, So then it upgraded the displays. I sold all of the other pieces, and then, it went on. I just kept on getting bigger and bigger, and it just kept growing. So,
damn. Yeah. I'm literally right outside the door. I've got two big like display cases that just came in, LED lights, glass. I'm so pumped this weekend. I'm gonna be building it so I can put everything in it. Because right now on the floor, I'm like stacked with stuff because I don't have enough shelving to put it on. So now I'll be able to like have it up. So excited.
By the way, Johnny, that turntable you just bought, blame George because he sent me that one. I bought the same one.
Which one you got? The white one?
Yep. The freaking I don't even like 2 feet. I was like, why is it? Why we need it so big?
In the video, it shows.
Yeah. Well, what happened is that back then I used to have a small one. I had a wooden one that was like this big, right? Yep. And then I get my first 1/3 scale statue from Prime Wood Studios, and it breaks it right down the middle. The minute I put it on the whole thing, it went click. And I was just like, oh shit, you know, those statues were 100 and something pounds, you know? So I was like, okay, I need something that can handle this, you know? So then I started looking on Amazon, and then they show that, and they show a kid standing on it. And I was like, oh yeah, that'll work. So,
that'll do it.
I tried it. I stood on it.
You did?
I sure did. I stood on it and I spun in a circle, and I was just like, it works.
Oh god!
I was like, I'm the right size. I fit.
No, I would break it for sure.
I think it's great, dude. So yeah, you blame George. Told you. See,
look, it cost me money already. Jeez,
and we just met.
I know. Shit. What is do you have a favorite piece, like a grail that you have already?
The Mythos line, there was a lot of grails, and still to me are my grails. So I got the original Mythos Vader. I got the original Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ooh. The Lomrock is probably the most grailish piece that I have. Although it's not, I love it, but it's not my favorite of my collection. Like my collectibles I really enjoy are like the Kenobi, the Vader. I love my Millennium Falcon that I put together, but that Lomrock is super rare and hard to get. So it's such a cool piece of a Gamorrean guard, and it's so. Are you familiar with that one?
I know what the Lomrock is. Yeah,
I think it was also in your room tour you did a while back.
Right.
Yeah.
So the character is he's the original pit monster before the Rancor in Legends, right? So before Jabba the Hutt gets the Rancor, he has this guy in the pit, and whoever he threw in the pit would have to face Lomrock, and Lomrock was this massive gladiator. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jango Fett kills him, and that's how he ends up looking for the Rancor afterwards. Sideshow made that piece, and it's such a beautiful statue. So yeah, I've kept those. All the entire original Mythos line I've kept. So yeah, those would be my Grail line right there.
That's tight.
Dude, I had the opportunity to get the Vader Mythos. There's a guy here locally who's selling it.
Yeah.
And I think I got him down to like $750 for it. But then I got an email from Sideshow that the Hot Toys Damaged Vader was available.
Oh, that's a cool one too.
So I bought that one.
That is a dope one though.
It's dope. I gotta open it though. It's still in the box. I'm waiting. And
it looks huge.
It's for sure bigger than me. That's guaranteed. You know what I mean? But like it's huge, dude. I remember when it came in, I was just like, this thing is way too big. Where am I gonna put it? So now I'm trying to maneuver this.
Is it not gonna fit in your case?
Oh no, it has to go.
Because it's on it's on that stand, right?
Yeah, so the stand is about that
extra
big height, and then you can move in. But yeah, because when we saw it at Celebration, I was just like, that's a big figure, and that was the only reason why I wanted it so bad. Is when we went to Celebration and I saw it, I was like, dude, that looks so sick. So I mean, now I have it. I just have to open it.
Just get that singular case. What is it called from that brand?
It won't fit. It's too small.
It won't fit in that either.
Nope. No, it's
damn.
Dude, it's huge. And the cape, when you add the that molded cape, bro, it's massive. It's an extra 12 inches out. Yeah.
You're going to get one of those quarter cases.
Yeah.
The quarter scales are wild. That's the one thing I would love to have that in the collection, but dude, it's just too big.
It's a lot of, and for me now anyway, I could only do quarter scale pieces that are close to like museum style, stances. If they get too dynamic, it's impossible to display.
Frankie,
what happened?
Chris can get Babu Freak and sit in his lap.
Babu Frick. Dude, I was telling my kids about. I'm so disappointed in them right now because Disney's going to be releasing another Enzelin, right?
Yep.
At May 4th. So the other Enzelin that came out 2 years or 3 years ago is now sold out. They won't release them anymore. The Babu Frick. And at the time, Diana saw it. Oh, I want it, Daddy. I want it. I'm like, you better take care of it. I'm like, okay. I get it back, and the face is melted off, and it's just is completely destroyed, dude. It's like I got to put the goggles down, because he just looks really horrible. Otherwise,
which one is he? The one from Disney or
the one from the sequel trilogies? The one that messes around with C-3PO.
Yeah,
the first time they show an Anzellan on screen.
No, but is it from Disney or is it from Hot Toys?
Disney.
Oh, okay,
it is from Disney. Yeah, I think it was like $60 at the time or something.
Yeah.
Now you can't get it. You can probably get it on eBay, but
it's like $400.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
and I would have loved to get one so I could have put it with my C-3PO head.
Yeah,
because it would have paired perfectly with it too.
Those things are really cool because the Hot Toys one is like 200 and change. I think doesn't have as much articulation as that Disney one. The Disney one you can rotate the arms out and inward and everything, and you can really get a good pose with it. And then they're also animatronic too, so it's like you can mess with it that way too if you wanted to.
Yeah, the Hot Toys one looks like it'll only go up and down.
Up and down, like one of them. Yeah, old school dolls. So. Yeah, I have to say that I'm not really happy with the way they made the articulation of that one.
It looks really good.
It does look great.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at that face sculpt, it looks awesome. Like it looks like my uncle, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want it. Like so I can just show him. I'm like, hey, look, it's you.
I want to get the new Anzellan. I mean, I got the Grogu now.
That's what I want. How do you like it?
Both you guys got one.
I love it.
Got one.
I don't have it.
I thought you got one. Oh, you didn't get one.
No, I love that Hot Toys Grogu.
Yeah, because
you like it better than the last one, than the Sideshow one?
I like it better than the Sideshow one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I could pose it. I plan on using it with my Mandalorian costume.
Oh, okay.
So.
You're gonna bring it to Rebels.
What's better? Because like in pictures, it's hard to tell.
Which is what, Sideshow or that one?
Yeah.
Sideshow is a little more accurate with like the hands and the feet because they're smaller. But you can't pose the Sideshow, and then something's going on with the face. They put like really red cheeks on that one.
Rosy.
It looks like he has blush on. It's strange.
Yeah, it looks a little bit. You could take it off. Like I've seen people take it off with like not an eraser, but they use something where they could just pull the red off and just keep the skin color. But I don't know. Like when I put it next to the two, like the Hot Toys looks cuter and more like what I idealization of what I want to see him look like.
Yeah.
And if the Sideshow one is meant to look more like the prop. So you know how it is when you see, I don't know if you've ever seen like a real prop they use in the movies. It doesn't look that good in person. So
especially like the helmets and stuff. It's so trash.
Man, it's like, it does not look like what I thought it looked like.
No. So thin.
I have the original Grogu one and the original Hot Toys one.
Those are cool. Yeah.
I love that one. It's just the problem is the chin,
the ears.
Rubber.
Yeah.
The ears are fine. I mean, it just sits in.
But it has the crease, right?
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just the thing that sucks is like, so you can open them and close the mouth. Mm-hmm. The problem with those now is if you keep it closed for too long, you're creating too much tension on the rubber on the chin. So a lot of people just cut open right under. So now it's just broken.
Damn.
Yeah, so I left mine slightly open so there's no tension on the chin.
Right.
It's cute, but it comes with a little knob. But yours comes with everything, right? The bag, a knob.
It comes with a bag. It doesn't come with a knob. I can't remember if it came with a knob. I know it comes with the bag, and it comes with this butt plug that I haven't put back in the box yet.
It looks like mine.
Yeah, I don't know why they gave it this. They should have given him the ball or the cookie. I guess wasn't available at that point. The new one comes with the cookie.
Yeah,
that one's cool. I like how they had that in there. It's all meant for the movie, so it's totally understandable.
Yeah, I ordered the what do you call it? The accessory kit that Sideshow released. So that's
like $95 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's tight.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
it's like $285, right? Oh, my bad.
No,
the new one.
Yeah.
The new one,
which is not bad, and it comes with all the accessories.
Everything, yeah.
I
think the only thing it doesn't come with is the bag that, which is the wrong bag. I didn't even think about it when I bought it because it's like I got it. I was like, oh, I could use the bag with my costume, and then I get it, and I'm looking at it. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the bag that he uses. I was like, this is the bag that the scout trooper uses.
Yeah,
so I was like, I can't use this with my costume. So, yeah. So I'm gonna modify it now where I can have him attached to my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, it's
magnetized. Have you seen someone did a animatronic version
Yeah, I
Dude,
have.
That's insane. Man.
I want that. Part of me really wants that, but then I'm thinking, man, what's the maintenance in that?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
anyway,
I can't control with gloves. Dude. Even like my Boba Fett, like I finally put everything on, and I was like, hell yeah! Now it's just like I can't move my fingers.
Oh,
like how
the
do you
gloves
control?
are like I'm like really tight.
That's I gotta break mine in still.
I've been doing that. It really like if I relax my hands just do this.
And you know what? And this is a true story. Everyone in the chat, that's not even a lie. He really does. Because there's one day him and I were talking about gloves. We're texting each other. And then he FaceTimed me. We're just talking like through FaceTime. And he's literally, I see him in the background doing this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm bringing in my glove. He's actually
trying to stretch these damn things in.
So that's the true story. He really was doing it. I was just like, yeah, I gotta do the same thing.
The problem I have is the gloves that I got with the original costume are just a little too big. So whenever I go to grab my blaster, I can't grab it. I can't grab anything. With those gloves, it's a little too big. So when I took the measurements of my fingers, it said that this was supposed to be the size of the glove. So I order those, and they're still too damn big. There's my hands in the middle, but between one size and another size, and they don't make that half size. So I had to go with the smaller size so that I'm able to grab my weapon when I'm cosplaying, but it's tight. So yeah,
I wonder if you do like what they did like back in the day for like baseball gloves.
What's that?
There used to be like this like a cream that you would put on is it like on the leather, and then you would take it and put it like in the oven for X amount of time, and it would like loosen the baseball glove. We would have to do that before like practice and stuff. Yeah, look into like baseball glove like cream or whatever. Yeah, you rub it all over the leather if it's real leather, and then you put it on a pan in the oven for X amount of time, and it helps loosen the glove up.
Okay. Sounds good.
So can you do that with anything else up, or does it only work with the glove?
It depends.
So George, I know your favorite Star Wars movie is Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Return of the Jedi too at times. I go back and forth with those two.
So what's your least favorite part about Empire?
My least favorite part about Empire?
What's one thing about it you're just like, I don't like that part. It's your favorite movie. Everyone's got a least favorite part about a movie.
Man, I don't know. I would probably say that the part that it kind of drags for me is when they're stuck inside of the worm, instead of the space worm.
Oh yeah, when they're sitting in there before they take off.
It gets all romantic in there with him and Leia, but as a kid, even now, it's like, okay, get through it. Like you know you love him, and then that's it. Then it gets back to being exciting again. I mean, that's the only lull point.
Eben says the ending.
The ending.
Someone says in the chat, congrats on 1 year anniversary. And George, congrats on 80K subs.
Thanks. Right.
When
did you hit that this week, dude? Right?
Hit that today. Yeah.
Damn. Today's feels like forever because I saw it.
Woke up this morning. So last year at Rebel ScumCon, Flex was going around and talking to the people at the booths. I think it was a display booth that he found, and he tells me, "Yeah, I'm on this YouTube channel, and he's got 80,000 subscribers." So he comes over to me and he tells me this whole thing. I'm like, "Bro, we're not anywhere near 80,000 subscribers. I'm like at 70, 71, 72. I'm like at that point.
Close enough.
Yeah. So then he's like, "Oh, you'll be there in no time, you know." And then today it happened. So he's like, "See, I put it into the air and it came out. It happened."
Spoke it into existence.
Yeah, that's what he said. So that's why I would speak 100,000 into existence. I want to get that by the end of the year.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's doable. I think it's doable. I think it's just the chances of that happening is really high, dude. I think you and the boys are very active, not just on YouTube, but on the Facebook groups. If you guys aren't part of the Facebook group, there is a Hyperdrive Facebook group, also a Cantina chat.
The Cantina.
And so you guys put a lot of work into that channel. So
yeah, that was Frankie's baby. I can't thank Frankie enough, man. That's my partner right there, dude. I mean, he not only challenges me to make the live stream better with some of his ideas. He helps me out with the group heavily. Puts in the hashtag or the hyper tags. Yeah, thanks to PJ. In there so that we keeps the group participating and makes it fun. So he's invaluable. Everybody is. Flex does DJing, and Ralph is always there to have an answer for everything.
With the tauntaun hat.
Yeah, with the tauntaun hat.
It's not a show if he's not wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. Which Star Wars project gets the most hate?
Gets the most hate? Has to be the Acolyte.
Yeah, I was about to say,
that has to be the Acolyte.
Kind of deservingly so, though.
Yeah, a lot of ways it is. There's in everything that I don't like about Star Wars, there's always something that I can look at and say, I like that, I like this. The Acolyte, it has to be the Stranger, with
He's
that
the
one.
Best part.
He's the best part. The entire time I'm watching it, and I'm seeing everybody's comments about it and all that, and I'm like, man, I kind of agree with you. Kind of agree. Yeah, it's not that good. I don't like this part. I don't like that part either. And then that fight happens where he's like killing people, and I think that was so freaking cool. And I was doing reactions to that show at that point, right? And every time I got done, I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was like, I really wasn't into that, And and then I was flown out to Texas that week because I was for work. So I'm like, it's not. It doesn't even matter if I don't have a reaction because this show is not doing that good anyway. It's not that great. So I watch it at the hotel, and I'm in the hotel going, "Holy shit, he's killing people left and right." I'm like, why don't I have a fucking camera on me right now?
Yep.
So that's my Filipino brother there, dude.
Dude, no
he's
joke. Gonna be at Rebel Scum,
dude. I'm gonna bring him some lumpia.
Nice.
Swear, I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna be like, yo, can we take a picture with lumpia? I'm like,
you gonna cosplay as him when you go there?
Oh no.
That should be an easy one to bring though.
Oh, it's very easy. But then I've been working so much on this boba that I was just like, I'll just bring the boba. I wore it for an hour, like maybe 30, 45 minutes yesterday. And I was just like, fuck, it's hot.
It's not.
I was like, I'm dying. I was like, and I had to take the back plate off. I was like, it's so hot. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited for Rebel Scum. I know, Johnny, you still working on trying to go?
Yeah. I haven't heard back from Rebel Scum Con yet, though.
You gotta come, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm dying to go. I'm just trying to see if I get accepted for the press pass.
For the press pass?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think.
I submitted everything. I'm just waiting to hear back.
True.
Who are you looking forward to? Is there anyone at Rebel Scum you're looking to meet or an autograph that you're like really wanting to get? Or is it, I think they have great guests coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to determine who I want to get stuff from because I'm already just like, damn, spending a lot of money on doing that. But for you, is there someone or some group of people that you're very, very interested in getting stuff signed by, or even photo ops?
Who I'm really interested in meeting Paul. More than any other person there. That's the person I really want to meet. I not necessarily. I would pay for the picture and everything. I just want to finally meet him in person. He seems like such a cool person and a real person. When
dude, even that day on the Hyperdrive when he was on, and like he was just like he seemed like someone you already knew.
Yeah,
the vibe he gives you. Yeah, right. we got same eyes.
You talking about Paul, like Carson Tavo, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's dope.
It's just chatting with him on the show. It just seems like you've already met him.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that he gives you, and so I'm looking forward to meeting him in Rebel Scum Con. I think that's for me. That was a highlight when they announced him. I was like, because on the show we asked him, somebody asked him, is he planning on doing any cons? And he said he really wants to, which is he's so busy with Avatar. And then all of a sudden, the big announcement came out, and now he's here. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I know. I was so happy when I saw that, and I'm kind of hoping I'm gonna get a chance to have a drink with him. That's really what I want to do. So we'll see.
I'll buy you guys a drink.
Yeah, I'm planning. I'm bringing you better drink with me if that's the case, bro. Don't get me drunk like you always do. Have a sip.
I just buy everybody shots, and then I set it down, and I walk away. That's the secret. Shot, drop, run.
Yeah. But I mean, the Kamir's character, I heard it might be getting something else going on with him, right? I keep seeing that he may be returning to another Star Wars project.
Yeah, I'm reading that too. I'm really hoping it happens. I hate to say it, if we're gonna take Osha and God, what's her name, out of the picture, if we're just to focus on Chimere and Plagueis, I'm all for it. You know, I think it's a part of Star Wars story that we've never experienced. We've heard about it, right, in Episode 3, and then we got that one little teaser of Plagueis at the end. So if we can get that, dude, man, like. If it's a book or a comic book, that's cool, but I would rather be able to see it.
Yeah,
you know, I think seeing it in live action would change everything.
Yeah, that would be cool to see. Like I was really pumped about how he was killing people. That was really the thing that got me like hyped with the character, and it sounds bad, but like when I see like the Maul Shadow Lord and how violent that was and how they made him as dark as he was, it makes me wonder why they haven't been able to put that so much in other live action. So it'd be cool to see. That's the kind of adult side I want. I still want the humor side too, because I do like the fun moments that Star Wars brings as well.
That's the thing, is like the dark side is dark for a reason, right?
Yeah,
you're evil for a reason. Can we kind of get that on screen, right?
Yeah.
And so we got that in a Rogue One, right, with Vader. And we got a little taste of it, and then we're getting it in Acolyte. Now we're getting it again in Maul. But I want to see a little bit more in live action.
Right?
Like
you get it like in tastes, like they give you like a little bit. Like in the beginning of Mandalorian, you had him yoke the guy into the door, and you're like, whoa, that was cool. And in Boba Fett, you had the one scene where he cuts the guy in half. I was like, whoa, but then the rest of the show was like, what's going on here? And I'm like, he's in the back of the tank the whole time.
It's almost like when Luke shows up. When Luke shows up in episode season 2 at the end, that was pretty awesome. Badass.
Yeah. It's almost like a PG-13 movie where you can say fuck at least once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can have like one really dark moment in the show, but that's it. Like, hey guys, we got the one. Let's not do it anymore. Like, we got the one already. That's kind of how
I don't get it. Meanwhile, in the animated show, we can cut heads off left and right. We'll kill 5 people in one shot. That'd be good.
I mean, there was that moment where they were locked in that room with Maul, and all you heard was screaming in the background. We don't see what's going on, but you can insinuate like, heads are falling off, you're getting cut in half, like someone is dying in there.
Yeah.
It was very, very dark. I'm just ready for next week.
Episode 2 at the end where he's like holding the pike up in the air.
Oh yeah.
And he's squeezing him, and then he lets go and he cuts him in half. I'm like, oh my god. That was nuts. Yeah,
that was
so dope.
So in the comments, John Ryan, I totally agree with this. Says, George, you do good for the community and for Star Wars. Your channel is huge. I'm a boycott Lucasfilm for not inviting you to the Maul screening.
Facts.
I'm honestly surprised that you didn't get one.
I wish I did, man. I want to go to Lucasfilm so badly. That's a dream. And hopefully at one point that'll happen. But, for now, I got to be thankful for some of the things I do get, the opportunities I get through, places like Regal Robot and EFX and all that. So, I get little bits here and there. But Lucasfilm is the ultimate thing that I would love to go to.
Which is surprising because some of the people who were invited are not even near like your following. So I was pretty surprised with that.
Yeah.
So
it's a bummer.
Yeah.
They got to go, so good for them.
There's still a lot of time, man. We got Mandy from Grogu. We have a lot of opportunities for it to happen. I think in the very near future, I really think it's going to happen. Because you make a lot of noise in a good way, right? And so you definitely have a lot of people tuning into the channel. And so I think it needs to happen. Especially now, you're doing a lot of like short form videos of talking about certain characters and like different ships. And so, like, I think that acknowledgement from them to you is definitely needed.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
So, I know for myself, like how I feel watching Star Wars, but why do you think Star Wars connects with people on such a deep level?
I was going to get into that one.
That's a good question. That's a deep question. I think it resonates with people because it takes you back to kind of like old storytelling, like folklore and stuff like that. When I was a kid and I first saw it, obviously the thing that got me into it was the ships and the lightsabers, right? All that flashy stuff was like, ooh, that's cool. So, the first one I saw was Return of the Jedi. But later on when I saw this movie about, it was like a documentary about why Star Wars is what it is. And they were making a comparison between that and like the tales of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and campfire stories and that kind of thing. And I just think it brings us back to that ancient way of storytelling where you have this good and evil, and it teaches something to you in a way, but it's also entertaining and it just resonates with people on that level, So I think that's really at the heart of it. And yeah, so I think that's what it is. Again, the old thing of good versus evil, and and that thing. So.
And I love that it's very generational, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have people who are OT, we prequel and sequel, and when the OT first came out and then the prequels came out, the OT didn't like the prequels.
Yeah, I know.
It's a different audience, different time in life, and things change, and it's very cool for me to see it continue going on.
It's funny. I was one of those people. When I saw Phantom Menace, I saw that movie 6 times in the theaters, by the way. I wasn't really excited about the movie. I was more excited about the Darth Maul scene than anything else. But overall, I was like, Jar Jar Binks is freaking weird, and Anakin is way too young, and all that. And I just was like, the pod race was cool, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. Attack of the Clones is the one that I liked the most. And it was because he finally got to see the Clone Wars, right? But that didn't happen until the end of the movie. And then Revenge of the Sith comes, and the Clone Wars were already done. And then now you have Anakin, and he makes the jump to the dark side, and I felt was very rushed when I first saw the movie. But over the years, and I think because of the Clone Wars animated series, it made me appreciate the rest of the movies, and it helped me to like them more. But yeah, at the beginning, I was definitely on that side of like, I'm an original trilogy person and I'm not really digging this new stuff. But it's amazing to me when I still run into people that still very much dislike the prequels, and so I was like, yeah, give it a chance.
I think that's the kind of the path we're on now, right? So a lot of people,
maybe
including me, I'm not the biggest fan of the sequels, except for Force Awakens. I thought the Force Awakens was awesome. I had a great time watching it. But I think now getting Mando and Ahsoka, and I guess I could say Acolyte 2, Skeleton Crew, Book of Boba Fett, Frankie, I enjoyed it. Shut up. But I think now that we're getting these extra shows, including with Mando and Grogu, I think that's kind of the idea and the trajectory we're going, is getting stories in between the OT now and the sequel trilogy to get you to appreciate the sequels now. Yeah, and that might be the way they're trying to take it.
Yeah, maybe. There's still things. I tried watching, which was the second one? The Last Jedi? Was that the second one?
I can't watch that one.
Yeah, I tried watching it the other day. And, at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's got Poe Dameron in the X-Wing, and he's doing his thing. And then I was like, then it went to the next scene, and I was just like, oh, no, I remember this. I was like, oh, no. And I kept, like, digging into the chair a little bit more, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not digging this anymore.
Or there's that scene they went to the casino. I'm like, why are we in Vegas?
Right.
I was like, I live here. I don't want to see it in the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, you're right. I think the second one's probably my least favorite.
For sure. Yeah. The only thing I like, they're just so visually stunning.
They are.
The soundscapes are beautiful. If you got like the right audio system and then like the right TV, and if you're just not focusing on the story, they're so stunning.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited. I hope the Mandalorian and Grogu gives that same feel, that effect, even though I know the budget wasn't the same, but I'm really hoping. When we got that little sneak peek of it where they kind of showed some of the sets, they actually did some like physical, like live sets, which gave me a little bit more hope. I was like, oh snap. All right. They actually like built that out, and they built that out. Right. So hopefully, we can't tell the volume is being overused, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm just hoping it's fun, If it takes me back to season 1 and season 2, I'm good with that. Even season 3. See, I went back and watched Mandalorian season 3, and I was good until we got to Jack Black. When we got to that episode, I was like, I just went, man, why did we have that episode? You know, I almost want a fan edit where they remove that one completely.
If you just remove that episode, it's not bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah,
no,
it was actually very enjoyable. You know, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm actually excited to see the movie. So. I've already taken the whole day off for that.
I was hoping for a Kai Patterson cut. You know Kai Patterson, right?
Oh yeah.
So I was hoping he would do one of Mando season 3. Never happened.
He hasn't done anything in a while. I think the last one he did was Obi-Wan. Did like Obi-Wan 3 times.
I think Ahsoka, right?
Oh, he did Ahsoka. That's right, Ahsoka.
Yeah, because he added some really cool stuff for that one, and I was really hoping Mando season 3 would have gotten one, but nah, he probably didn't. He probably disliked it as much. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. There's no point. I didn't like it. Yeah, because even when the Mythosaur popped up, I was like, oh
yeah,
right. I was like, oh my, and then all of a sudden
there was
just
no
like,
payoff,
and then nothing. I was just like, oh come on, like,
you know, I would love to talk to Jon Favreau and ask him about that, but he wasn't involved as much, right? As far as directing that one, I think the biggest problem with Mando season 3 was Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were both distracted doing other projects, you know, more so than they were in the previous 2. Because how do you show the Mythosaur and not even go into it anymore, other than just the little glimpse?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. When we first saw Boba Fett in Empire Strikes Back, you see it on his arm, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's just an emblem, and skip to how many years later, and we finally get a live action version of it, and we don't get anything on it. So either A, I'm hoping Mando and Grogu does very well to the point we get a season 4, because there is the script's already written for season 4. Right. And so I'm hoping season 4 has something to do with that. Because I think in Mando and Grogu, we're going to get Bo-Katan at the very end. When I say very end, like either like the last 3 seconds of the movie, or we're going to get an end credit scene.
Yeah.
And
I think she might be.
Yeah. And that's going to insinuate, there's going to be either a season 4 or there's going to be a sequel. And I'm cool with that.
Right.
Well, if this movie does really well, do you think they're going to just convert season 4, like at least the idea, into a movie?
I hope not.
Hope not.
You want a whole on season?
I think we'll get it faster as a season than we would a movie.
What if they could increase the budget for the next movie?
Okay, then I'll take that. Yeah. I'd be like, if you increase the budget double from this movie, because this one's very low.
160, something like that?
Yeah, 160. So if you can double it, just imagine what we can get out of it.
Because Mando, I love the shows, right? The shows were really good. And all of them were cool. But Mando kind of reminds me a little bit of the TV show Kung Fu. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever saw that one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Where like every episode had like its own beginning and ending, and he was kind of like on an adventure each one. And I thought that's what it was that was basically the point of it. But you have those episodes where it's just like, okay, it wasn't my favorite thing that he did here, but the next one was really cool. And then it had a nice climax at the end. They could cut some of those parts out and then have it in a movie, and I think it might do a lot better than it would dragging it out like that. If they don't have an overall story, because like the first 2 seasons, the whole thing was about getting Grogu back to the Jedi, and now that he's back, it's like, okay, what's the point of these 2 at the moment?
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be a Mandalorian Jedi.
That would be cool. I was kind of hoping he would have grown a little bit by this point.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's how they end the movie. Maybe that's how they end the movie. Maybe freaking Din dies. Oh, that'd be crazy. In the last scene, it's just Grogu.
I hope that don't happen.
Black screen.
Grogu's he's not gonna grow because I haven't even grown yet.
Yeah.
And like
you first.
Once I grow, I give permission for him to grow. Okay.
They cannot kill Pedro Pascal in another TV show. The internet will lose their mind if they do that.
Yeah, or maybe he's just in it's like a high stakes moment. He's in trouble. Grogu's forced to pull a lightsaber out or something like that. That'd be dope.
I think the one thing I'm fearful of for this movie is this movie has to be successful, right?
Right.
Because there are so many possibilities of future movies to happen. And because Disney hasn't been doing very well with Star Wars movies in the past how many years, it may make them want to cancel some future projects. For instance, the the heir to the Empire is, we don't know what's going to happen to that.
Right.
And I think that as long as this movie is successful, the chances of us getting that, like an Avenger style movie where all these shows from these characters from these shows come together, I want that to happen, right? But I only want it to happen if it's in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, one big movie instead of a show. I think it's going to be more epic that way. Dude, I'll take a 2-part series of Heir to the Empire. Heir to the Empire Part 1, Part 2. I'll take that.
That'd be cool.
If you're going to tell the story correct and you have the budget for it and you have to make it a 2-part movie, go for it. Because I'm going to be there in theaters watching it.
At Celebration, didn't he have like a bunch of like sets, or like little miniatures of that? I remember seeing like he had like the hangar of a ship or something. And
yeah, the ideas were there, and it's just, I don't know if they're going to do it. It's just, I think it all depends on this movie being successful.
See, I hate that they're making it such a big thing like that. You know, I really do want Mandalorian to be successful, but I don't like that they're making this all hinge on this movie. Is because I think Solo got really a bad rap, you know, for no reason at all. The movie was good. There was nothing wrong with that movie.
I enjoyed it.
You know, the reason why it didn't get as good of a viewership as it did is because of The Last Jedi. That's really the truth behind that. The whole thing of her saying that because they didn't have the technology to make Harrison Ford look like Han Solo, I don't think that had anything to do with the poor ratings of that movie. You know, it's just unfortunate the fans didn't show up for it.
There was a strike going on though during Solo, so there was a lot of changes to the script. There's changes to directors, and so unfortunately, not every director is I think the same. And so there's going to be some changes made, which is unfortunate. But I enjoyed the movie visually. I thought it was great. I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm hoping for Mando and Grogu is I want it to be fun. Exactly what you said earlier.
Yeah,
I hope it's fun, and I want to have fun watching it.
Yeah.
The question is, though, what would we consider successful? Not from as a fan, is like we said, as long as it's fun, we go on a ride, you know, the story is great, but like how much?
For them, they have to be the money. Exactly.
100%. So that's how they look at it. It's we have to make, okay, if it's $160 million budget.
Right, but is it $1 billion? Is that the marker? Like, is it like, does it need to be $1 billion movie for it to be like successful?
I think they need to make their money back and then some. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think every sequel Star Wars movie grossed $1 billion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think for them, that's going to be their standard.
Like how much did they spend making this?
166, I think.
Okay.
So almost 10 times what they put in it, they have to make back. So everyone in the chat, when the movie comes out, watch it 3 times.
Yeah.
Or just buy it. Or just buy a ticket and don't even go watch it.
I may go watch it 3 times.
I'll probably go watch it 3 times.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's important that Disney sees the money coming in, and you know, also Disney makes money from merchandise.
Yeah, you know what I mean, they definitely got the merchandise out there. That's all over the place.
I mean, Disney just announced a new Mando helmet coming into Disney.
I saw that. I'm not as excited about that. It is right. Something's off about it.
It just looks like a mirror on your head.
Yeah,
I think it's too shiny.
Way
like Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know what I'm excited for is the Lando Calrissian helmet. I think that one is going to be the one that people go buy.
Yeah, I saw that too. I think you posted one about it too, right?
Yeah. My friend Bradley hit me up and he's like, "Have you seen this?" And I saw it. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Man, people are gonna love this." So
it's tight.
Well, we hit the 1 hour mark as usual.
Let's do rapid fire.
So Gianni has some rapid fire questions for you.
Oh shit! Okay.
So rapid fire, 15 questions. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your own opinion.
Okay, I gotta answer fast.
You just gotta answer fast. That's it. We're gonna start off easy. 3, 2, 1. Jedi or Sith?
Jedi.
Anakin or Luke?
Anakin.
Lightsaber or blaster?
Lightsaber.
Revenge of the Sith or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back.
Canon or Legends?
Legends.
Legends. Rule of 2 or full Sith army?
Ooh, full Sith army.
Lightsaber or Force powers?
Lightsaber.
Train under Yoda or Palpatine?
Yoda.
Originals or prequels?
Originals.
Prequels or sequels?
Prequels.
Pilot the Millennium Falcon or wield the lightsaber?
Falcon, Millennium Falcon.
Be a Jedi or a bounty hunter?
Ooh, bounty hunter.
Live on Coruscant or Tatooine?
Coruscant.
Droids or clones?
Clones. Helmet
on or off?
On.
On.
Me or Gianni? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm closer.
No.
Yeah, that's true. When you said Coruscant and Tatooine, I was like, fuck, I already live in Tatooine.
Yeah, right?
It's already hot.
Oh, man. Well, this has been a blast.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thanks for coming on, man.
But,
thanks for having
me. George,
me.
Seriously, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for being one of those guys who inspired us to do this, create the channels, even make the podcast, even for your show too, because your show is always fun to watch. You know, thanks, except for Frankie. No, I love that guy. So just know that we us people in the chat, people who've in your chat and the show always appreciate your content, your time, and let's get you drunk at RSC, dude.
Yeah. With me. Drink with me. Don't get me drunk by myself. I don't want to be drunk by myself.
No, that's usually my plan. That's usually my plan, and then I run away.
Gianni's gonna come. He's gonna drink with me.
Yep. And then I just feed both of you.
All right.
That's it. I still got to figure it out. So Jesse was in the chat. He's been slacking. He hasn't been freaking hitting me back because Jesse lives like 30 minutes.
He's close to you, right?
Yeah. So we always hang out.
Guy, man.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
And I'd be texting him like details, like, yo, I found this flight, I found this hotel, this and that.
Yeah.
Ghost. And then he'll text me like 4 days later, yo, dude, I've been slacking, this and that. And I message him back, ghost. I'm like, what are we doing? So, yeah. All right.
George, do you have any parting words for this evening? Usually it's us, but we're gonna go ahead and leave it to you.
Parting words?
It's got real.
Yeah, I know, right? Why you giving me all the spotlight, bro?
It's all about you, man.
Too like what my friend Calvin says. If you're collecting, man, collect what you like. Don't get into the hype, man. Just have a good time with it.
I love it.
I like that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for everybody in the chat. The chat has been blowing up, and we didn't really get into the chat because we were knees deep in conversation. But thank you for everybody who's shown up. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you for everything. And as always, may the force be with you.
Force be with you.
Peace.